Iran is winning. Let me explain. When I say Iran is winning, this might seem absurd because, of course, it was Ayatollah Khamenei who was assassinated on the first day. This is a country that is being relentlessly bombed by the United States and Israel, and it also has the highest number of deaths, with roughly 1,000 people martyred at the time that I am filming this video. But when I say Iran is winning, what I mean is that it is achieving its objectives. And what Iran's objective is to maintain Iran as an anti-American state, as a state that is resisting American imperialism and American hegemony. That is something that it is already doing. We're seeing, for instance, these relentless bombings against, for instance, US military sites across the whole region: Iraq, Jordan, Israel, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, amongst others. And when Iran attacks these various bases, it's not like these bases can be operated so easily. It will take a lot of time to, for instance, rebuild them and make them operational. We saw, for instance, in Qatar, I don't know if this is the correct terminology, but there was a $1 billion, I think it's like a radar system, or at least some sort of system for spying or detecting, other stuff in the region, right? This cost $1 billion, and Iran was able to completely decommission it. And this is something that's going to, in the long run, protect Iran. But the second reason why also Iran is winning is because the government is not one that is going to utterly collapse. We see people, for instance, coming out in the street, but for a very different reason compared to a couple months ago. A couple months ago, we saw people voicing their discontent in the streets against the various policies of the Iranian government. Now we see people coming out into the streets actually to support their government. They are, for instance, showing solidarity as the country is attacked. Also, for instance, mourning the recent death of Ayatollah Khamenei. And finally, also, Iran is really placing a wedge between many countries in the region and the United States. In other words, almost ruining their relations. Countries like the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and others are really upset that the United States is not able to protect them sufficiently. And the worry here amongst these Gulf countries is that the United States will not have enough interceptors to stop Iranian rockets from, or missiles, I should say, from hitting their own country. We already see, for instance, in Bahrain, people coming out to the streets, voicing their frustration at their own government for being the lapdog of the United States. So for all these reasons, Iran is winning, not Israel, not the United States. It is the country that is actually having the upper hand in this conflict, and it will continue to do so. Thank you. Please like, share, and comment.